Get it? One of the many laneways and alleys down the back of Sanur, only a couple of blocks off the beach. The kids are playing in the lane, riding their bikes and having fun. The dogs are wandering up and down, and there's a little shop there, coffee shop, and there's a warung down the corner. And look at this place here now. There's a little sign at the top here that you sort of miss if you don't look very closely, and it just looks like maybe a nice house or someone with a bit of a privacy screen. But I want you to check this out. So this is where my mate Neil stays. He's been coming here for a while. As you walk through this nice little entrance, you're straight away into the little courtyard where the pool is. A beautiful little pool. Now it doesn't have one of these magic smell up bars, but I'm pretty sure you could take a couple of beers with you, leave them in the shade. It's got a spa up there. It's probably not a hot spa, it's probably just a ambient temperature spa. But you've got shade, you've got a lovely little sun or shade bed in the corner there. It's very Balinese tradition to have these nice little covered areas where you can just lie down or kick back. There's a shower outside just to cleanse yourself, a jacuzzi, and a couple of houses. It's beautifully done. The office is there. Now, let's see there. It looks like those bikes are there for the guests, so you could easily bike down to the beach or down to the local shop. And if you come down this beautiful little corridor here, this is the place you stay, and this is villa number 4. Check this out. So you get a nice little courtyard here. Come on, there he is. Oh, he poured himself another burby. And so you've got a nice little courtyard, a kitchen down the back here. It's quite big. And there's a little koi pond. Now, just to put it into perspective, wow, that's gorgeous. Oh, look, you'd be picking hairs if you said there was anything wrong with this place. You've got a bottle of bourbon next to your bed. Now that's the essential ingredients. How can you go wrong? I love it. Air conditioned, obviously. It's beautiful and cold in there. Here's the second room. So this is $30, $32. I think we worked it out. $32 a night. You got 2 en-suites. This one also goes straight out to the outside. So if you've got guests around, you've got a nice little bathroom, shower. The traditional type of toilets over here is a squat toilet, and it doesn't even have a seat, and you don't get toilet paper, and you don't get a flush button. You get a bucket and a ladle. And we won't go into the details, the fine points, but the sewage system in Bali generally isn't designed for toilet paper. Some of these villas, if you're at all questioning about, hey, I wonder if this villa is going to be something I like, the first thing when you're writing to them, say, do you have flushing toilets? And that to me is a priority. It's just my personal preference. I don't have one where I am, so that's why I'm probably a little bit more sensitive than others. But beautiful spot, and I'm really impressed. If you had 4 people, mum, dad and 2 kids, you could have young kids or adults or whatever, because the rooms are adjacent. But it's quiet here, it's nice, it's beautiful. And Sindu is a lovely, relaxed, quiet, peaceful place. It's not sort of doof nightclubs and crazy stuff. There's some beautiful cafes. There's some amazing local warungs. Now, a warung is a local cafe that sells all the nasi, the rice, and the noodle dishes and the spicy chicken dishes and there. And you were saying just down the road here, how much you're paying for?
Well, breakfast yesterday was $1.20. I had dinner last night, same place because it was good, and that cost me $3 something. Yeah. And that's with 2 bottles of Coke.
Wow.
You know, you can't beat that.
If you come here to relax and kick back, you got a fan above you, a bit of ambient atmosphere, and you've got a nice, quiet, relaxing place. Sanur is a lovely area. There's a big supermarket not far up across on the main road. So if you want to come here and buy your supplies and cook your own meals, you certainly could. I don't think there's a chance you're going to cook a meal for what you're going to buy one just down the road though. So unless you're a foodie and you've got specific dietary requirements or something like that, even just to cook your own bacon and eggs or something is not too bad. But when you can go down, do they got Western food down there as well?
Not that I've
Not that one?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I know one of them did. I had a look down there. So, hey, listen, it's only a few minutes to anywhere. You can get a bicycle from the front office.
Yeah.
You've got a scooter, so you can get around a bit by yourself. Man, these places are what you make of it. And if you're looking for the Carlton Ritz or the Hilton or something, this isn't it. But this is like a home. This is a beautiful place to stay. You could easily stay here a month. And, you know, you could have a couple of mates over and have a night on the cards or something, whatever you want. And now all you need is a couple of friends, man. Yeah. That's one, but we can't play bridge with only two of us. Hey, thanks for showing us around your room.
Very well.
And I might put a link to this place, so if you want to see if it's available, see if it's booked, I'll put a link in. I'll speak to the manager and see what we can organise. But if you're coming over, let me know, because I'll pop over and say good day to you as well. See you guys. Hey, have a good one. This is Bali on a Budget, Sanur, part 1, 2, 3. I don't know which number we're at, but we're going to keep doing them. If you keep asking us where to go or what to do, we'll keep trying to find these little gems, because there's hundreds and hundreds of little hotels and little restaurants, warungs or cafes, whatever you want to call them. And if you understand where they are, you've got a bit of an idea what to get in. You can stay in any suburb and have a great time, and you can probably stay in half of them have a bad time if you're in the wrong spot. So just understanding where to go and what to do and what you expect, you get a lot more than what you've paid for here. I've stayed in Coffs Harbour in a room for I think about $30 a night. Well, I didn't stay there, to be honest. We got up and left because the cockroaches were carrying us literally out the door. That's all there is. I'll see you later. He's just give me another bourbon. See you guys. Look, if we're talking about Bali on a budget, it's always worth mentioning food and what it's going to cost you to, not just to stay here, but what it's going to cost you to live here or just to eat and get around. So this place here in Sanur, just around the corner from probably 10 beautiful little hidden homestays in behind the fences and the trees. There's some huge resorts further down. Obviously they got a huge crowd in it, just you can tell by the number of seats, the big barley buckets of bintang or the on-table beer taps. And just to give you an idea what they charge, an average plate of food there was between $2 and $3.50. So for some fried rice, maybe some seafood fried rice or something else, you might pay $2.50. For something with a little bit more complexity, a fried chicken leg and some rice and some sambal or something like that, might be $3 or $3.50. But you're looking at a really reasonable plate of food, and they've got a huge menu, so you can have a great variety, a great meal, and obviously a good cold beer. And the prices are very reasonable. It's pretty good value, and like I say, it's close to everything. You can walk down to the beach, it's just down the road here. Here's a pizza place just up here. There's a little corner shop down there. These little tiny alleys are just like little gold mines. They're fantastic. You can go wandering around down them. You can rent a bicycle here in Sanur for $1 a day. And many of the resorts or the little homestays or villas have got these in-house bikes you can probably borrow or for nothing, or like I say, for pennies. So you can get yourself on a scooter or on a bike, pedal down some of these laneways down towards the beach and check the place out. That's part of the magic of Bali. You'll never ever see all of it. So every time you come back, you've got something else to discover. Enjoy the trip. Never cease to be amazed at the little rare finds and the great little places you find down these little lanes and alleyways. Now Bali's just chockers full of these little tiny gangs and lanes, and you drive down a very unassuming little place. Check this out, the Frog Homestay it's called, and it's part of the Oyo group, and it's only small, and it's probably only got about 10 rooms or so, maybe more, 12, I don't know. But check this out, it's a beautiful place. So, oh wow, look at this. This is just gorgeous. You've got a lovely little pool here. You've got these nice little villas. Beautiful grounds, lovely gardens. And it's quite cool because there's so many plants around. It's quite very, very peaceful. Look at this. Imagine just relaxing, sitting back in the pool. So if you want to do a bit of catching up with your work and sit out, nice relax in the afternoon, go for a swim, it's all there. Lovely. It's nice, eh? Look, how can you go wrong? You have beautiful little cabins or rooms. You overlook this beautiful pool, gorgeous grounds, nice and quiet. There's a really nice night market just up the road here on the lane, and you're sort of in the middle of a nice suburb, just on the outskirts of the sort of main busy part of Sanur. So if you just want somewhere to base yourself, somewhere just to get away and just relax quietly and you're on a really tight budget, how can you go wrong for $15 a night? So there are places here right throughout Bali that you might have to get the specials, you might have to be lucky enough to get them in, and the prices will probably start to go back up again. But look at this, imagine just kicking back by the pool, the smell of frangipanis and the tranquility and peace and quiet that you get around these lovely little suburbs. It's a beautiful place, and I'm really jealous that I'm not staying here myself, because I reckon it's pretty warm. I could jump in that pool. I don't know if I can make it from up here, but I'd nearly love to give it a try. Hey look, I just got to put it a little bit into perspective for you. I've stayed in some dingy old backpackers places in the past where shared bunk beds, shared toilets, and they're pretty crude and rudimentary, and they stunk and whatever, for way more than 15 bucks a night. Now here you can have your own little room, you've got the pool, you've got the beautiful grounds, you've got a little eating place up here, and you've got these little tiny little rooms all around up and down the road, and markets and everything else where you can actually pick up your own food and cook it yourself. And I noticed the family room had a little cooker in there. Or look, for $1.50 it's hardly worth cooking for yourself. You just go down and buy it down the shop. And there's so many nice little places around here. These little lanes and alleys are like hidden little diamonds. They're beautiful, and there's so many places around here you can just explore and wander around, even on foot. But if you want a bike, or if you want a scooter or something just to get around, Sanur is a good place to learn to ride a scooter over in Bali, because it's much quieter and you don't have anywhere near the crazy traffic that you do in downtown or in Kuta or Seminyak or any of the busy areas. Certainly Canggu would be a hell of a place to try and ride a scooter if you're not used to it, because the traffic there is just absolutely diabolical. So if you wanted to try one of these places out, the money you save on accommodation will get you a little scooter for nothing. Scooters about probably under $10 a day, and you've got these lovely little lanes and alleys where you can just explore around, check it out, sound of doves in the background, and guess you just get a bit of a taste of life over here. These little homestays and bed and breakfasts and places like that, they're just delightful, and the people that run them, even if they can't speak the language, they're so happy to have you here and to be helping them that they'll go out of their way to do anything they can to make your stay fantastic. And that's better service than you get at some of the big hotels and the big motel chains. So my vote would be definitely look for a nice homestay or a villa. Check it out on YouTube. If it's not on my vlog, it's probably no good. Seriously, there's a lot around. I'm going to keep doing it because you guys keep asking me to go here and go there, and I'm not going to do every single request. I can't, because there's hundreds and hundreds of these little places. But every week I'm going to try and do some more. So next week I've done Legian, and I've still got a couple of other recorded episodes up the spout. But this week we're going around the Sanur area. Next week I'm going to head out to Ubud and check out some of the beautiful places out in the country. I call it country, but it's really that close to the city. It can take you longer to get one side of the city to the other than it can to get from Ubud. And it's like going to another time zone. It's beautiful out there, green and pastoral, and it's got farms and rice paddies, and it's stunning. The artworks and stuff out there, especially the handicrafts and the carving, is just beautiful. So that's my mission for next month. But I tell you what, one thing, don't forget, we are having a competition to give away accommodation here in Sanur, and all you have to do is, at the end of this video, there's going to be a little link. Watch the link, follow the instructions. You have to subscribe. So before you even go to the next link, hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe to the video. You could be the next winner, and you could be sitting here in one of these hotels or one of these homestays where we've been given accommodation for free, so you guys can start coming over here and start generating. We might have to come and visit you and say, how was that, and give us a bit of an appraisal, but they're happy to try and get some customers generated and also help me to build my numbers here on the YouTube channels. So if you do decide you want to stay in Sanur, it's a nice place. It's a little bit quieter, not so much of the big doof nightclubby sort of stuff, but beautiful for kids or for couples or families. You're going to find some really great shopping here in the supermarkets. The Grand Lucky supermarket pretty much got anything from home and a whole heap more that you've never tried. And it's a beautiful modern supermarket. So if you want to get some supplies, you want to pick up some sunscreen, or you want to grab yourself, maybe you've got cooking facilities in your hotel and you want to check that out, you can just duck down the corner, around the corner, and grab yourself something to eat. So well sorted out, well looked after, and some nice, good budget price accommodation, good price food and eateries, and a lovely place to stay. I really like Sindu. It's probably one of my favourite places in Bali, because it's nice and peaceful, and it's good and close to everything, but just a little bit out of the way, so you don't quite get the manic traffic and the horrific traffic jams that they can get in Bali, Legian, and places like that. So that's something to think about. One of my favourite locations in the whole of Bali is Sanur, and it's a little bit quieter than downtown sort of crazy Kuta. I think crazy Kuta is a good word for it. And Canggu has become sort of pretty wild. And really funky in its own way. It's really cool if you want to go that young hip sort of vibe and go surfing and night clubbing and stuff. It's a pretty cool place, and it's a lot more modern, but it's a lot more congested. So if you want to relax and you want to just chill and take it easy and sit around a pool, have a chat, meet some friends, make some new friends, whatever, Sanur is definitely a top of the list in my opinion, especially if you're not 16 to 25 years old or something like that. And if you've got kids as well, this is a great place, or even semi-retired. Sanur is just a really nice place just to take it easy. So Joe's asked me to check out the Abian Harmony Hotel. Yep, hotel, restaurant, spa here in Sanur, and I've just had a look around the place. And look, I've gone through the rooms, and they're quite nice. It's not the most modern hotel, it's not a 5-star luxury resort, but it's got a beautiful pool. There's a good crowd of people staying here, and I think there's, how many rooms we've got? About 88 rooms. So it's quite large in its own right, and it's in a beautiful part of Sanur, directly across from the Hyatt Regency, which backs onto the beach. So you've got about a 5-minute walk from here to the surf or to the sand, and You can walk up and down the main street in Sanur, and it's just beautiful. There's little craft shops directly at the front of this place. Give you an idea what this place is going to set you back at the moment. Now the prices might change, and I can actually go on what they're saying at the moment, but the prices go from around about, what are we seeing, about $15 a night, or 150,000 rupiah, for a basic room, up to about 45 bucks a night. So they got some specials on. You might pay about 25 bucks a night for a sort of a nice standard or superior room. I think they call them deluxe room, maybe an extra 5. And it's about 5 bucks a day for breakfast. And you can have either Western or a local menu for your breakfast. So you have bacon, eggs or something like that. Or a nasi goreng. And maybe a bit of adventurous, swap them around and give them both a try. So you're really close to the beach. You've got really nice facilities around. It is a little bit of an old school sort of hotel, but it's comfortable and the rooms are nice, and they're air conditioned, and they've got TV and a nice bed. You're not going to spend too much time in the room because this is Bali after all. There's so many other things to do, but the pool is nice. It's a very social place here. You've got lots of people milling around the pool, just kicking back, having a chat, having a cold beer. So I like the place already, and I love the area. It's just a beautiful area. So if you're looking for a place to relax and kick back on a budget, they definitely worth putting the Abian Harmony Resort and Spa here in Sanur on the list. Family room, I had a look, and they're about 45 bucks a night. So look, you can't really go wrong for that. And it's one big room, but it's got a couple of beds and a huge big king size bed, and it's got a little balcony that opens out onto the street. Can I disturb you for a sec?
Yeah.
You're not on witness protection or something, are you?
No.
You're not here with someone else's wife or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
I just got one really important question. This is for the rest of the world to know about.
Yeah.
Is the beer cold?
Yeah, the beer's not bad.
No, the beer's warm. You get it with ice.
You get it with ice.
You learn to drink beer with
You
ice.
get the beer with ice?
Or you go to the little 7-Eleven, the little shop here.
Yep.
It's got cold beer.
Okay, so you can still get a cold beer. What do they charge here for a beer?
$2.20 at the shop, $3.50 here, so it's cheaper to go to the shop.
Bit of a walk,
restaurant.
but...
No, the shop's just in front
Oh,
of
next door. All right.
plenty, yeah.
It's a really nice area, this.
You can walk down to the beach and there's plenty of hotels along there, bars and stuff.
Yeah,
It's really
so you guys been staying here for a while?
We've been here 3 nights.
Yeah, and still got a few to go, or?
No, we're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, right, nice. A nice little short stay.
Oh, well, this is our 5th stay in Bali, so we go and stay 3 or 4 nights in a place and then move on.
Oh, good idea.
So we've been up to Ahmed, Abud,
Yeah,
Canggu,
nice.
so yeah, they're all good.
And what do you like about this place the best?
It's just relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a
The
nice little
Italian
place
place
to...
is really good up the road.
Yeah,
Yeah, good pizzas up there.
Well, thanks for letting us know, because I'm just doing vlogs that we're going all over, mostly Australia, but all over the world, just telling people about some of the places that you can go, because everyone goes to, you know, Legian or Kurda, or they, you know,
Kurda's there. Canggu's a new place.
Yeah,
to be,
absolutely.
but it's a good time to come over. A lot of good bargains to be had. So.
absolutely. Some of the places and the prices you can get at the moment
Oh,
are
incredible!
insane.
Yeah, we're up in Ahmed. I think we had $17 a night for.
Oh, wow. And nice place?
Oh yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it had a pool. You know, hired a bike for $6 a day, and we just went around.
It's a beautiful area up there, isn't it?
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
Abud's good.
Yeah, it'll be
Ahmed's
fun.
good. Ahmed's more for snorkeling,
Yep.
fishing. Abud's a little bit busier,
Yeah.
but a lot of waterfalls up there. You can go and visit. We visited a couple of waterfalls on the bike.
Lovely.
And just good trips. Yeah, best pork ribs up there in
Oh, really?
Abud. Yeah, it was really good. So.
I had the best pizza I've had in Bali, in Ubud, is wood-fired pizza.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, and they delivered it at like 10 o'clock at night. I thought, I'm so hungry, what can I have? I've been working all day. And it turned up, I could have eaten 3 of them. They were big, but oh my God, they were so
Yeah, they're
yummy.
pretty good just down the road.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
good Italian place. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, thanks for your help.
That's all right.
What's your name?
Greg.
Greg, pleased to meet you.
Good on you.
And I'll give you my number. You can jump on the channel and say
Oh,
good day.
absolutely. I will. Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers.